Chelsea news with Don Diego Costa.
Alejandro Garnacho to Chelsea, Gregor Kobel to replace Robert Sanchez, Mathys to Tottenham, Denner to Chelsea. Stay tuned for transfer deadline update, and don't forget to smash the like button for this video. Chelsea could unexpectedly have one of their loanees return in the middle of the season. Turkish journalist Yagis Sabuncuoglu reports that Göztepe has terminated David Datro Fofana's loan at the Super League club. The 22-year-old striker has made just 9 appearances for Göztepe, starting 3 times and scoring 2 goals. Fofana has been sidelined for over a month due to a serious knee injury. It appears he will spend the remainder of the season recovering from the injury before deciding on his next move. One player who joined Chelsea in the last transfer window was Omari Kellyman, who was signed for a hefty fee from Aston Villa in a deal that also saw Ian Maatsen move in the opposite direction. Since then, the teenager has yet to make an appearance in a first-team squad for Chelsea and will likely be looking at his former club's current successes with some envy. Villa recently secured their spot in the round of 16 in the Champions League by finishing in the top 8 of the table, meaning major European nights are returning to Villa Park. It had been suggested that Kellyman might leave on loan this month as he is eager for playing time. However, it has now been decided that he should remain at Cobham to focus on properly recovering from recent injuries. Earlier this week, reports emerged from Brazil that Chelsea had entered formal talks with Corinthians regarding young left-back Denner. The 16-year-old, who has yet to make his senior debut, has been impressing with Corinthians' under-20 team. It's claimed that Chelsea made an offer worth €12.5 million, including €8 million up front and €4.5 million in potential add-ons. Now, Corinthians' president has seemingly confirmed the deal, acknowledging that while the transfer will be lucrative, he expressed disappointment with the player's agents. For a 16-year-old who hasn't yet played professionally, who is a promising talent and still has 2 years left at Corinthians before he can leave at 18, it's a wonderful sale, said Augusto Melo. He has a release clause. The agents didn't agree to increase the clause despite an inquiry to sell. There's nothing we can do about it. Either you accept or they pay the ridiculous clause. Tottenham have begun discussions regarding a £50 million move for Bayern Munich forward Mathys Tel. Tottenham Hotspur's technical director, Johan Lange, is reported to have travelled to Munich on Wednesday to watch Tel play in Bayern's Champions League victory over Slovan Bratislava and to initiate talks. While negotiations are progressing, Chelsea, Aston Villa, and Manchester United are also in contact with both Bayern and Tel's representatives. Regular playing time is a key factor in Tel's decision, and Tottenham can offer him that opportunity, especially with Dominic Solanke out for 6 weeks and several other players, including Wilson Odobert, Brennan Johnson, and Timo Werner, currently unavailable. According to Bild, the 19-year-old has turned down interest from Chelsea due to increased competition for a starting spot under Enzo Maresca. Now, due to the situation with Tel, things could shift rapidly, and Chelsea might end up securing Alejandro Garnacho from Manchester United. According to L'Equipe, this game of musical chairs is taking shape, with Chelsea preparing to make their move for Garnacho. The report suggests that Chelsea will approach Manchester United again in the coming hours to gauge their stance and potentially lower the asking price. United has set a €70 million asking price, but the report indicates they could demand as much as €95 million, likely because Chelsea is a direct Premier League rival. Napoli also remains interested in Garnacho and held new talks with Manchester United earlier this week, but they have yet to meet the €70 million asking price, even though the 20-year-old is Antonio Conte's top target to replace Kavica Kvaratskhelia. Even with 8 goalkeepers in their squad, Enzo Maresca is eager to strengthen Chelsea's goalkeeping unit. First choice Robert Sanchez has been responsible for a number of goals this season, and although Maresca continues to publicly back him, Chelsea's transfer team is reportedly looking for a replacement. According to Football London, Chelsea is reportedly targeting Borussia Dortmund's Gregor Kobel, who is also being monitored by Manchester United. The 27-year-old Kobel appears to be an ideal fit, though any potential transfer is expected to happen in the summer window. 4 Premier League clubs qualified for this season's Champions League under the new format: Manchester City, Arsenal, Liverpool, and Aston Villa. The latter 3 secured automatic qualification for the last 16 on Wednesday night, while Manchester City must navigate a knockout round playoff against either Real Madrid or Bayern Munich. According to UEFA's official website, England currently holds a coefficient rating of 17.785, comfortably leading second-placed Italy and third-placed Spain. This strong position means England is well placed to earn an additional qualification spot for next season's Champions League. West Ham are hopeful that Bowen will be fit to return from injury for their match against Chelsea on Monday. The Hammers captain has been absent for the last 5 games due to a foot injury sustained during the 5-0 loss to Liverpool on December 29th. Initially, there were concerns that Bowen could be out until February, but he began training on grass 2 weeks ago and has progressively increased his workload. This has led to optimism that he could be ready to feature at Stamford Bridge. It's been predicted that Vega will leave Chelsea permanently if he gets regular playing time in Italy, as he has openly expressed his desire to leave the club at one point. Chelsea had several options on their shortlist for a left-back to replace the summer signing, as they currently only have Marc Cucurella as a recognised option in that position. One of the names on the list was Patrick Dorgu, who was impressed as a starting player at Lecce and is wanted by several clubs. However, it seems Chelsea have been outmaneuvered by Premier League rivals Manchester United, who are eager to make signings under Ruben Amorim. According to Fabrizio Romano, Dorgu is set to undergo his medical over the weekend following extended negotiations for a move to Old Trafford. Sky Sports reported on Thursday that Premier League club West Ham made a bid of around £21 million for PSV Eindhoven forward Ricardo Pepi. The offer was structured as a loan with an obligation to buy. But now it is claimed PSV has rejected the bid for their 22-year-old striker. This comes after earlier reports suggesting that Chelsea had been monitoring Pepi's progress. Interestingly, Pepi had previously revealed that he supported Chelsea as a child. His strong and impressive performances in the Dutch Eredivisie have attracted interest from several clubs. Alright, thanks for your attention. Catch us again another time. Until then, goodbye and have a nice day.